Hey everyone, my name is Mimi from Ph0tography. I did a project called Love the Skin You're In. The reason being is because I believe there's not enough self-love. I believe people tear themselves down before they raise themselves up. So I did this to bring awareness to that fact and let them know that their imperfections is what makes them unique and to love the skin that they're in.
Growing up as a biracial child was a little difficult for me because I never really knew where I fit in, seeing as my white friends called me black and my black friends called me white, and I even had people ask me, do I ever feel like I don't fit in anywhere because I'm seen as something different from what my friends are. And it was kind of challenging because I did feel kind of alone and like I didn't really belong anywhere for a long time, but eventually I realized that it really doesn't matter what the color of my skin is. I have friends of all different shades, and I love the beautiful caramel color that I am.
Hi, my name's Sal. Growing up, a lot of people used to make fun of me about my skin color, especially in school and all that stuff, going to an all-Catholic school. And I remember a kid even telling me, at least the dirt washes off my skin, and just because people didn't really know what I was or what my ethnicity is, I've gotten called every racist thing you can think of, all the way from Muslim to Mexican. And, I just kind of always took it in stride. And, now I've really gotten confident with my skin color and all that stuff until, I started modeling. And then not knowing what I was created like some sort of racially ambiguous quality, which is why I've been booking a lot of stuff. And, ended up the biggest thing I was insecure about was the thing that I needed to be the most secure about. And, I'm glad I love the way I look, of course, and I think everybody should love the way they look, because sometimes it's, the thing that got under your skin is the thing that makes it thicker, and that's why it's beautiful skin. All right.
When I was younger, I had a lot of issues with my skin and the stretch marks I developed from growing. I went through a lot of growth spurt in a short amount of time, and it caused some really obvious stretch marks to show up. Up until recently, I was uncomfortable with other people seeing them. It took a while for me to accept the way my body is, but once I did, I became a lot happier. Growing up seeing females with bigger breasts and butts made me feel less than a woman. I felt like I wasn't beautiful. Some people would say your time would come or you're beautiful, but I just didn't see it because I felt like I was too skinny. I had little breasts because my butt wasn't big. As I got older, I learned that everyone is beautiful in their own way. You don't have to have a big butt or big breasts to be pretty. Everyone has insecurities at one point in their life. You just need the right person to tell you that you're perfect the way you are. Love yourself.
As a kid, I was never really comfortable with how my body looked, how skinny I was, how curvy I was. I was constantly comparing myself and looked to my friends and family who didn't have curves and a bit more weight to them. It took me until I became a young adult to understand the importance of self-love and confidence. And now, very frequently, I say to myself more than often, without imperfection, we wouldn't exist. And besides, I'm not perfect, I'm original.
For me, loving yourself is about being able to see your flaws and recognizing that they're not flaws at all. My pale skin used to be an insecurity of mine, especially when everyone else obsesses over being tan. Now I appreciate it as a little piece that makes me different. Individuality is what makes you beautiful, not tan skin or a tiny waist.
Hey guys, my name is Malin and I'm a lupus survivor. Unfortunately, this affects my skin, forming a butterfly rash across my face. I learned to accept me and I'm embracing every flaw that I have, and I'm loving myself even more. Love the skin that you're in.
When I was younger, I didn't really fit into what society deemed beautiful. Like, I was kind of like overweight, I guess. I would consider myself that. But then as I started to grow up and get older, I realized how everyone is different and beautiful in their own way, and I started to accept my body more and realize that I didn't have to look like everyone else to be beautiful.
A time where I felt uncomfortable in my skin was back in elementary school. I was actually bullied a lot for being bow-legged and the way I looked, period. Now I'm more comfortable in my skin because I learned that I shouldn't let people judge me. Like, I should just love myself for who I really am. That's all that matters to me.